Hello and welcome to Nightfell. So I'm the DM of my local game, where I have 5 of my friends come over, and we're currently running through a campaign that I've homebrewed myself. The world is called Nightfell, and it's loosely based on the Night Angel trilogy by Brent Weeks. To flesh out the world a bit more, I've added extra continents. So you've got Mid-Seru, where the main campaign is currently taking place. You've got Ladesh, like in the books, and then you've also got Soranti and Arctinia. So most of the start of the campaign has followed the books to an extent, but with differences. So instead of the Kakari being artifacts that combine to a person, I've changed it so they actually combine to a weapon. So there are 7 weapons, 7 coloured orbs that connect to them, and the campaign, very roughly, is they have to find all of these weapons and the artifacts that combine to them. So the weapons themselves are called the Kakarifiers, and the orbs are called the Kakari. The Kakarifiers in the book are people that the orbs will be absorbed into. Slightly different with this, the weapons have 3 levels. You've got a dormant state, you've got a bonded state, and then an ascended state once the players get to a certain milestone in their campaign. So I've tried to stay away from sticking solely to the books, because 2 of the people have actually read the books, and so it's a little bit of metagame in there. But they started off, they went to Snaria City, they all met up and were given a task to complete by Regnus Gaia, who was going up to Screaming Winds, and they had to infiltrate the underground of the city called the Saccage, and find out as much as they could about the 9 that rule over the underground. So the first four levels worth of missions and things like that was all working for the Saccage, trying to get as much information about them as they could. Once they'd reached level 4, they had managed to find 1 or 2 of the Kakarifiers on the way. So some of them have magical weapons now. And then they are called up to Screaming Winds to assist Regnus Gaia in a fight that was never going to win. So they had to escape and make their way back to Snaria. When they arrived back at Snaria, they found out that the main bad guys, the Caledorians, had infiltrated the Saccage, the underground in Snaria, and the assassins that worked for them turned on them and killed half of the Saccage, half of the 9 that were in charge of this underground. What also happened was a lot of the royal family were killed to try and place people in the right place, because Caledor is coming and they are planning to take over the whole continent of Mid-Seru. So there was a big fight in the throne room. The king is dead. The next person in line has gone missing, and they know that to stop this army that are necromancers and bring things from the ground up and attack you, they've got to try and find these weapons now, and the orbs that go with them. So that's how far we've got in the actual campaign at the moment. The next episode I'll talk through some of the actual characters. One I think everyone will love, because he's a thief and he literally tries to steal everything every session. We've had one that has become the bad guy and has left the party after the God King of Calador died. He grabbed his body and dimension doored out and left. So there's a new character come in, and so every week after our session on a Wednesday, on the Thursday I'll give a update about what's been happening in the campaign and see what you think.